Okay, so picking back up where we left off, I'm going to start skinning the fingers. So, what I'm thinking about doing here, I actually don't know what this bones thing is. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. So I don't have to go back to accept and then I can just do it directly from here. That's very nice. All right, so I think what I'm going to try to do on this is just grab a vert and grow that selection. Oh yeah. We're starting to get maybe something like that. And with the index 01 selected, let's go ahead and hit replace. And I'll try out this new bones thing. That's kind of cool. And let's go over to relax. And relax some of this out. Let's go to the hand so we can relax the other way. Yeah, this bones thing is pretty cool. Didn't realize that's what it did. Cool. Let's see here. Perfect. Going back here to mesh, we're just going to grab these and grow. Again, this time we're going to go to index 2. So right about there. And replace. Go back to bones and kind of go the other way. Even though this isn't really a direction you'd ever bend your fingers, it helps to get in there and fix some of these areas. All right, and finally, let's go ahead and grow this. And replace. Looks like we need to do that, and then we can, another thing you can do, I like to do this sometimes, where I'll just stretch something out. It'll make it easier to come in here and smooth. So now if we reset these and go to bones, you can see how this is all looking. Not too bad. And now we just got to do that for all these other ones. Let's go ahead and do the thumb real quick. So here we'll go to mesh. And I'll just grab these and grow this out. And okay, so right about here, we're going to start going into the hand. So far, this looks okay. So I'm going to stop here and do a replace. Go over to my brush, and then let's replace. Essentially, we want to kind of get that like thumb pad area here and up here. Let's go ahead and relax. I'm going to start from the hand. I'm very confused about the replace brush because I have it set to 1 and yet it is clearly not always giving me a 1. It might be that my fall off needs to be set to 0. Maybe that's probably what I want to do. I bet that's it. Yeah, so let's go back to thumb, place. And let's go to bones and see what this looks like. Yeah, so we need a little bit more fall off here to make that shape look better. This is stretching quite a bit right here. Let's go back to bones and yeah, cool. I think that looks all right. So back to mesh. We'll go ahead and grab I've just been kind of grabbing these 4 verts that kind of, you know, create that face at the tip there, and then we'll grow that to right about there and hit replace. Let's go back to brush. Are there hotkeys for this? I almost want like a hotkey editor per editor. There might be one, I just haven't looked in the settings. All right, so I'm going to start with thumb 1 instead of thumb 2 and smooth into thumb 2. Let's go to bones and let's do this so that we can get in there a little bit better. Like that. Now let's go back to bones, thumb 2, and see how that looks. So yeah, we could use some more smoothing in here. But yeah, I think that looks good. Let's go to the mesh, thumb 3. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4 and grow that to about there. Replace, brush, replace. Set this to 0, fall off. And, oh, I'm on relax, that's why. Let's say, what is it doing? So relax, I probably do want the fall off to like 0.5, something like that. So let's go to bones and rotate thumb 3. Go to brush, and I'm on thumb 2 here, and I'm just going to, oh, I see, it's going through the finger. Okay. Let's go back to bones, thumb 3. All right, let's take a look at how this will look posed. We're losing some volume here. I don't know if I want to get that picky, especially because it's pretty hard to like get the camera in there. And I need to make the brush super small. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother with it in this. All right, I think that looks all right. Let's go ahead and save this before we go too much further. I'm going to hit accept so that it gets marked as dirty, and then save. Then we'll go back to edit weights. So, all right, now we can start on the middle finger. So we'll go to mesh, and I'll just grab these, grow this up to about there, and the rest of this we will do with the brush. Too much. Okay. Select the hand here and just relax this whole area. Let's go back to bones, grab the middle and rotate it the other way. And we can switch back and forth between these two, and between the middle and the hand, and smooth. All right. Go back to mesh mode, and then we'll do middle 2. And we're going to grow that to about there. Go into brush mode. Actually, before I go to brush, let's go into bones and do this. Go back into bones and do it the opposite way. Cool. And lastly, select middle 3. Lost my cursor. And we're going to grow this to about there. Place, brush, place. Go into the bones mode and then back, and we'll relax this area. Back into bones mode and try it the other way. Cool. All right, accept and save. Reset those. So almost done. We just need to do the ring and the pinky and then mirror this stuff over. Shouldn't take too much longer. All right, back into edit weights. Mesh. My focus doesn't seem to be working. I'm not able to like zoom in any further than this. All right, so we'll grow this up to right until it starts to right about there, I guess. Maybe one less. All right, replace. Let's go into brush, replace. And over to bones. Back into brush. Back into bones. So we can move this down. All right, let's take a look here. I'm gonna save, close this, and then reopen it, see if my focus comes back. Because yeah, for some reason, trying to hit F, there we go, that works. And it just wasn't working. All right, so let's do ring 2. To there. And actually, let's go into bones mode so we can do this. Ring 1. All right. Back into mesh mode, select ring 3. And let's grow this to about there. Back into brush mode and replace. Into relax. And let's shrink that down a little bit and just do a pass like this. Okay. I can't tell, but it kind of looked like there's, yeah, some ring 2 weights here. So let's go back here. Make sure that's set to 1 and do a pass over this. All right, cool. And then in bones mode, we'll just make sure that this is looking all right. So that looks pretty bad, actually. There's a lot of volume being lost in ring 2 right here. Like I said before in another video, I'm much more willing to accept like clipping into skin than I am like you know, like volume loss. So I think that looks okay. Back into bone mode and let's do this. All right, so we've got some pretty gnarly there like wasn't enough fall off in this area. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Oh man, that looks terrible. Ring 3. Nope, sorry, ring 1. There we go. Looks like I went a little too extreme on the relax. And then also down here, all right, that's better. And just real quick, I want to just make sure you can't multi-select, that's a bummer. Just want to make sure like the rest of these don't have that problem. Now that looks like it's maintaining its volume pretty well. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and edit weights. Go into mesh mode, select Pinky 01, and grab these. And we'll grow that just until it starts to affect another finger. So right about there. And we'll replace, come in here, and do that. And now we'll come in and just try to relax it, but not have it lose as much volume as we did on the previous finger. Let's go to Bones, Pinky 01, and rotate this down. So yeah, we're losing quite a bit of volume. Let's go to the hand here. And we can turn off the bone display for a moment by just, well actually let's do this. Let's turn the bone draw size down. Make it a little bit easier to see what we're doing. And with Pinky, woof. Go into add and just try to fill this out a little bit more. Because it's starting to get hard to see, let's turn off the bones. All right, that's better. And right in the middle there, let's try to smooth this out. Kind of in between the fingers. I don't really want... All right, we'll just leave it like this. Let's reset the Pinky, go into mesh, select Pinky 02, select the vertice, and let's grow this. Let's turn our bones back on, select it in children. Replace. And let's take a look at Pinky 02 here. It loses a little bit of volume there, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Okay. And then lastly, we'll do Pinky 03. Super close to being done with this. Hopefully this mesh is somewhat symmetrical and this mirrors over. Otherwise, I might cry a little bit. Let's see, replace. and switch over to bones mode and do that. Go back to relax. All right, cool. I'm going to reset all of these. Save, edit weights, mesh. Let's grab that and let's mirror. Accept, save. Let's take a look here and see how this looks. So far, so good. Middle. All right, this is great. I was worried that maybe the mirror wouldn't be very good. And then lastly, the thumb. Cool. All right, so it looks like our skinning mirrored nicely. This video has gone on a little bit long, so in the next one, let's actually get the arms and hands rigged up.